Good morning, everyone! So, for today's video, I'm finally coming at you guys with the much-awaited skincare routine video that you guys have been requesting. And just to explain a little bit as to why it's taken me so long to actually create a skincare video, it's to be completely honest, it's because I haven't nailed down my skincare routine, which is why I don't come out with them more often. And I thought, actually, even if I don't love these products, or some of these products didn't necessarily work for me, or I like other products better or not so much, I also think it's valuable to share with you guys why I liked certain products or why I didn't like certain products. So even though this isn't necessarily a skincare routine that I'm like, yes, this is awesome, I still think there's value in the products. Okay, so this is going to be also different from my normal skincare routine videos because I'm going to go with you guys through the steps of the skincare products and actually sit here and do the skincare routine with you guys. So this is what I do at night. Yes, I did put on a full face of makeup just to take it off for the sake of this video, so I've got a crap ton of makeup on my face. At least I try to put a ton of makeup. And these guys here, which I discovered recently, my eyeliner has a stamp on the other end, so I thought I'd take advantage of that. I got my bowl of water here. So we're gonna be doing some makeshift washing. So when it comes to my skincare routine at night, the first thing that I do is I use some type of cleansing balm or cleansing oil. So I have actually gone through, this is actually gonna end up being like an empties video too. I've gone through a couple cleansing oils since my last skincare routine. I couldn't find the other bottle. I had a Boscia one, which I actually liked, but I guess I ended up throwing away the bottle and didn't save it. Because I'm a hoarder. I hoard things. This is the Laneige Perfect Pore Cleansing Oil. Really like this. This had a bit of a thicker consistency, broke down my makeup. So the cleansing oil that I'm currently using is from Etude House. This is a mild cleansing oil, calm and refreshing. Not a big fan of this. It's very like watery. It's not as thick as I'm used to, so I honestly feel like it takes a little bit more product to use this cleansing oil. So not my favorite cleansing oil, but I'm gonna use it because, you know, don't want to waste stuff. So just take a couple pumps on my skin, and then this is what I do before I hop in the shower. I just kind of break up the makeup on my skin, and I literally get it everywhere. I usually hop in the shower at this point, so pretend, well, don't pretend I'm in the shower. That'd be weird. Don't be weird. So with my skincare routine as of the past, like, I want to say a year or so, I've been trying really hard not to jump around with products. I was jumping around with products and my skin was kind of freaking out for a while there. Honestly, my skin's been kind of freaking out recently. Hasn't been the best. You guys have noticed and actually commented on it. And because if you guys saw my most recent Get Ready With Me video, I kind of brushed on it a little bit where I talked about stuff going on in my life, and just honestly, my skincare routine hasn't been my priority. So yeah, you know what? So my skin's been not the greatest, but you know, what you gotta do. It's life, I'm human, I'm not gonna stress too much about it, but still wanna try, you know. So, moving on to cleansers, I've been using a couple different cleansers recently. You guys have heard me talk about this guy here. This is the Innisfree Blueberry Rebalancing 5.5 Cleanser. I've been trying to use cleansers that are pH safe. It's kind of hard sometimes because I wear a ton of makeup, and a lot of times with pH cleansers, it's hard to find one that actually breaks down the makeup. But this one was actually really nice. Next, I moved on to the Paula's Choice, which is this is what I'm currently using. This is the Resist Optimal Results Hydrating Cleanser. It's I was using this for a couple weeks and it was just like, dude, this is not removing like the foundation, the leftover foundation for my skin. So what I started doing is I just pump it onto my Foreo. This is the Luna Play, and then I just work this onto my skin, and I like the Foreo Play. It's not too abrasive for my face. You guys watching this? You guys learning? Take notes. Valuable information here. Finally, sometimes, like maybe twice a week, I use my Cous Salicylic Acid Daily Gentle Cleanser. This has 0.5% salicylic acid, so I just use this to kind of prevent breakouts, and I have dry skin, so I don't necessarily use it every day. Okay, so when I hop out of the shower, I usually always have residual mascara and eyeliner around my eyes, and that's just unavoidable. No matter what I do, that always happens. So I used this for a while. This is the Garnier Skin Active. Damn it, I forgot Q-tips. Hold on. Okay, back to this guy. This is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. This is the one that had like the shaky shake in it, and this I was just using as a makeup remover. It worked pretty well. I just used it all up. Now I've moved on to this one, which is essentially the same thing but a different brand. This is from L'Oreal. This is the Micellar Cleansing Water, and I literally just use it as makeup remover. So, you know, you just shake it up, and then I just pour a little bit onto my Q-tips. Let it very gently go around my eyes like this with the Q-tip and just remove the rest of that. Now once I've done that, again, to me it's very important that I remove any like residual makeup or makeup even cleanser like this oil. I think this is oil. No, this is free of oil. I don't know what's in here, but anything that's still around my eyes I have to remove. And this is something I highly recommend. This is from Madagascar. This is a lid scrub original. This is just a foaming pump. I'm actually pretty much out of this. I already ordered myself a new bottle of it. It seems pricey. I think it's like 20 bucks on Amazon, but honestly this thing has lasted me a year. So once a year buy this and you're good to go. And I literally take like half a pump or a pump, rub it on my eyes. I'm gonna need my bowl of water again. Don't spill it. And just like literally, you know. And then I just kind of use my fingers to get in between my lashes and just kind of remove any debris. So next would be the exfoliating step. I guess I could exfoliate my skin for the sake of this video. This is from Neogen. You guys have heard me talk about this before. I'm still using these. These are the BioPeel Gauze Peeling Wine. These are just like little pads. I do this about twice a week maybe, and you just slip your fingers in here and you just lightly exfoliate your skin. And then, so I don't waste this because I don't like wasting things. I obviously wear this down my neck, but you know, when I'm out of the shower, I'll like do it on my arms, do it on my neck, do it on my back, do it on my chest. I do it everywhere, and I'm also amused to see all the stuff that comes out. And then with this type of exfoliator, you do have to go back and rinse your skin. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I alternate between these two toners. This has Phyto Leaf Gust methodology. Before I confuse you too much, let's go ahead and discuss the toners that I just mentioned. This one's from Benton. This is the Aloe BHA Skin Toner. I got this from recommendation from Leah. I really like this. I won't use this if I've exfoliated my skin previously, but I do like this because it is gentle. The other one that I use if I have exfoliated my skin manually or chemically this is from Authentique. This is the Authentic Refining Toner. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this really quick on my skin. To be honest, I like the Benton one a lot. I would definitely recommend that one. Not a huge fan of this one. I just want to use it because I don't like wasting product. So I don't find it's as moisturizing as I like toners to be. I was using this toner, which you can see I used half of it. This is from Wamisa. This is the Organic Flowers Toner in Deep Rich. This was okay. This was actually a little too heavy for my skin to be using as a toner. I was actually breaking out with this. So I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it. Next would be kind of like essence-y type of products. I was using the Misha Time Revolution, the First Treatment Essence Intensive Moist version. I love this product, although I have unfortunately used all of mine up. So now I have, oh, and I highly recommend this one. Now I've been using this, which is obviously not an essence, it's actually a mist, but I use it as my first step because it is very obviously watery and liquidy. This is from Paula's Choice, and this is the Refreshing Moisture Mist, and this just kind of pushes moisture back into my skin as the first step because at this point my skin is still feeling a little dry even though I have exfoliated my skin and toned it. It still needs moisture. I would spray this on directly to my face, but this nozzle is like too direct for me, so I actually just spray it into my hands and then I pat it onto my skin. Next, I have been using this from Skin 1004. This is the Madagascar Centella Asiatica Ampule. This is for soothing redness, moisturizing skin, and improving pigmentation. So Centella Asiatica is really good for those of you guys who have acne. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've been breaking out a lot recently, so this has been something that I've been using on my skin to not only add moisture back into my skin, but also to kind of help with the hyperpigmentation spots I've been getting. Have you guys ever gotten those pimples that just like never go away? They're just like, they break out into a pimple and then they go back into a little skin color bump and then they break out into a pimple. So I got one of these, I call them like residual pimples. I have one right there in the middle of my forehead that's been there for a while, so I'm just trying to let it do something. I don't want to like force my skin to do stuff. Now, another Ampule that I have been using that I used up was from Misha. This is the Time Revolution Night Repair. As you can tell, I used all of it. If you can see that, I really like this, highly recommend it. I would use that after I let this sit in my skin for a little bit. So at this point, I'd probably go brush my teeth or something. Instead, I have been using this Mizon one. This is a Bio Hyaluronic Acid Ampule More Moisture Powerful Skincare. Again, this is just to add moisture into my skin because for me, that is the biggest thing when it comes to my skincare routine is I have to just layer on the moisture. My skin is so dry. So as you can tell, I'm almost out of this bottle. So if I don't use this, I actually have been trying these out. I mentioned these in a video before. These are from Euriya. This is the Redness Relief Soothing Ampule. And then this is this Thirst Relief Hydrating Ampule. And I mentioned this in the video that I talked about these in, but I have been kind of targeting my skincare. Not really sure how I feel about it yet, but basically what I will do is I'll take a little bit of that Redness Ampule and then I'll kind of put it in areas that I tend to break out in, aka my forehead and my chin. And then I will go back in with the Thirst Relief Hydrating Ampule and put it on areas that I feel like need more moisture, aka kind of like my cheeks and in here. And then sometimes I'll even go in and put it on my forehead because my forehead does get dry too, but that should be sufficient enough. Next is eye cream, and again, I have been using a couple different forms of eye cream. I use this one from Paula's Choice. This is the Resist Anti-Aging Eye Gel. I more use this in the morning time now because it's a little bit too lightweight for nighttime, and at night I like to have a pretty thick gel go onto my eyes. And then I sometimes use these two, not necessarily alternating. For a while I was just using the Hen Skin one. This is the BioOrigin, the eye cream. I found this was also breaking me out kind of here, clogging up my pores because it's very thick. Like this is like a cream almost. And when it comes to my eyes, I usually like to stick to gels. So I have been using this Moisturizing Eye Balm, and as you guys can see, it's more of kind of like a lightweight gel consistency. So yeah, I've been using that one, and I also really like the Laneige one, which I used up and I didn't bring in here because I didn't want to dig for it. But I'll just go ahead and use some of the Paula's Choice one and put this on my eye. Next, I go for kind of my lightweight cream. So this is it's called an essence, but realistically it's closer to an emulsion. This is from Laneige, and this is the Water Bank Essence EX. This is like one of my favorite skincare products. I'm like already putting it on because I like it that much. This just makes my skin feel so much more comfortable, and I just like how like layerable this product is. I'm just such a fan of Laneige skincare products. They work really well for my skin, and I always tend to go back to Laneige products whenever I'm testing out products. I'm like, not loving it. Okay, let me go back to my Laneige because it just works so well for my skin and keeps everything kind of in check. So after that, usually I will add on a sleeping mask. Sometimes I'll call it a day if I feel like that's enough for my skin, and that's kind of what my skincare looks like. If I need extra moisture, which is pretty close to every day now since it's getting a bit colder, I use this from Laneige, and this is the Time Freeze Firming Sleeping Mask. I mentioned this in a video before, and I just like adding a thick layer of this on top of my skincare, and it just kind of creates that nice barrier to really lock in all the products that I lay on my skin. So realistically, it's kind of like half cleansing, half actual products that are staying on my skin when I go to bed at night. I'm not like layering on like 10 to 12 products on top of my skin and then going to bed like I used to. This has kind of been sufficient for me and what I've been working with. I've been trying to kind of not necessarily narrow down my skincare products, but kind of pick and choose and use effective skincare products versus just putting out a ton of stuff, hoping it works and not really knowing what works if it does work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys kind of like this skincare routine format where I go through all the products, products I've been using since my last skincare routine and explain to you guys why I like them, why I don't like them. And also let me know in the comment section down below if you guys have any skincare products that I should check out. Like I said, I'm not totally locked down to the skincare routine, and as you can tell, a lot of these products are actually going low because I have been using them for so long. So let me know what you guys would recommend. I would love to check out some new skincare products. And as always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy. I will leave links down in the description box below where you can pick these products up. And don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!